turning back.
It's that witching time of year again, when spooks and goblins roam the earth and strange and funny things start to happen. Hi, I'm Matt Rasmussen, and it's time for the King of Halloween movie special. Spooks and goblins, ghosts and witches were once thought to roam the earth on Halloween. Samhain, or All Hallows Eve, is one of the oldest holidays that we celebrate. It dates back to ancient times. Thousands of years ago, the English, Scottish, and Irish saw October 31st as the end of the summer. So then the Irish brought the customs of Halloween over to America in the 1840s. So, for our very first Halloween recap, we're going to rewind all the way back to the very first Halloween, which takes place in the magical year of 1985. So with the help of our very first Halloween artifact, let's take a look at our very first Halloween recap.
Happy Halloween!
On a dark and stormy night on January 31st, 1985, this little monster was unleashed upon the world. Matt Rasmussen, aka the King of Halloween. And throughout my creepy life, I've had many influences that would lead me down the path to all things horror and Halloween. So let's begin the journey, shall we? Halloween 1985, my first Halloween, although an uneventful night for my one-year-old self. So let's get to the good stuff. We'll just skip right past Halloween 1986 and Halloween 1987, Halloween 1988. Now, this was a big one.
I remember you.
The season began with a series of influential VHS recordings from the TV.
Gonna love the feeling when Saturday rocks on CBS.
Including, we now return to Pee Wee Herman in Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
It looked like this.
The New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, a pup named Scooby-Doo,
Cheese monster.
Garfield and Friends, and the first Halloween special that really ever mattered. Garfield's Halloween Adventure.
Nice touch.
Along with the network television premiere of everyone's childhood favorite, The Goonies.
Happy Halloween!
On Halloween night, I donned my first ever costume. Disguised as a black kitty, I went trick-or-treating with my brothers for the first time in Mountain Iron. Halloween 1989.
Fruity yummy, mumpy, you Tony go yummy.
After years of idolizing the real Ghostbusters on the TV, my little mind was officially blown when I saw this commercial. Not only were the Ghostbusters real, but their movie would be airing just a couple of days before my 4th birthday.
Dan Aykroyd, Sigourney Weaver, and Bill Murray.
Is this a trick question?
Help is on the way. Next.
Still processing what immediately became my favorite franchise of all time, the promotion for Ghostbusters 2 would then brew up my favorite beverage of all time.
I see Ecto-Cooler, Slimer's new fruit drink.
It was then showtime with the Saturday morning premiere of The Ghost with the Most, Beetlejuice. Yowtime! I was then taken to my first film ever on the big screen. Look who's talking.
Halloween!
On Halloween night, I donned my new Black Kitty costume and again went trick-or-treating with my brothers in Mountain Iron.
Gnarly, dude.
Halloween 1990.
Yahoo, it's me, Beetlejuice.
What are you making?
Beetlejuice Vanishing Vault.
Even smell, I'm scary. Ooh, scary.
I finally discovered the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in their classic episode, The Maltese Hamster, which then sparked immediate Turtle Mania. I then experienced DuckTales the movie on the big screen, the television premiere, A Little Shop of Horrors, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on home video, Donald's Scary Tales, and Halloween Haunts on home video. And my favorite Halloween special of all time,
The Tom and Jerry Halloween special.
Tom and Jerry Halloween Special, featuring several spooky shorts starring Tom and Jerry. Ghost and Ghost, Bugs and Gossamer, Popeye and Pluto, and hosted by Josh Jarbo and Audra Lee.
After all, we know there's no such things as goblins and ghosts. Don't we, Josh? Josh? Oh my gosh!
Along with the broadcast commercials. Best Halloween special ever. My mind was once again blown to discover that another one of my cartoon heroes was real in the network television premiere of Beetlejuice.
Get ready for laughter from the hereafter.
Learn to throw your voice, fool your friends, butter party.
Batman's Michael Keaton, Alec Baldwin, and Gina Davis star in Beetlejuice.
Happy Halloween!
On Halloween night, I caught the Growing Pains 2-part Halloween special, then threw on my skeleton costume and went trick-or-treating with my brothers in Virginia, followed by the television premiere of Stephen King's It.
You bloke dog!
Halloween 1991.
You can collect one with each Happy Meal you buy.
Listen, kill me.
Look at me, I'm Davy Crockett.
Experienced the scariest paranormal program of all time, the Unsolved Mysteries Ghost Special.
Tonight we'll visit 4 locations, including the Queen Mary, where many people swear they have come face to face with ghosts.
Featuring the Queen Mary,
I know that I saw what I saw. I'm not sure exactly why I saw it.
Tallman's Ghost,
A voice came out of it and it says, "You're dead."
the General Wayne Inn,
I saw a head. I saw something. I saw a head.
and the Tatum's Ghost.
I knew then that there are things that are unexplained.
Hosted by the always eerie Robert Stack.
Join me for the special edition about the supernatural on Unsolved Mysteries.
Then Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 on the big screen, and Child's Play 2 on home video, which would immediately become the scariest thing I had ever seen.
You're dead.
Along with the second scariest paranormal program of all time, Haunted Lives. Episode 1, featuring Ghosts R Us. The Legend of Kate Morgan.
Kate, behind you!
And School Spirit.
What do you want me to do? Call Ghostbusters?
Hosted by paranormal veteran Leonard Nimoy.
Ordinary people who tell true stories of haunted lives.
Happy Halloween!
On Halloween night, I presumably donned my Dracula costume and trick-or-treated, but it seems the records may have been lost in the famous Halloween blizzard of 1991. Oh well, moving on to Terminator 2 on home video.
Trust me.
And a once-in-a-lifetime trip to Children's Palace would reveal many of the hottest toys for the season.
You know, that adventure really took a lot out of me.
Halloween 1992.
What is Jack Monster Face?
Battery-operated pirate skull.
I was thrilled by the television premieres of Tremors,
Broke into the room? They're Retro Ninja, you...
The network premiere.
That one's still worse than the dead.
Tremors are coming tonight.
and my favorite sequel of all time, Ghostbusters 2.
In the sequel that'll make you squeal.
Two in the box!
Ready to go.
We'd be fast and
Davey Slow. Ghostbusters 2.
Which would soon become an annual favorite on the TV.
The second time is the best time.
Then The Addams Family on home video. And another annual classic, Ernest Scared Stupid on home video.
Let's see how you like a little beer.
AKA Ernest Goes to Halloween.
How about a bumper sandwich, booger lips?
And the third scariest paranormal program of all time, Haunted Lives. Episode 2 featuring Unfinished Business, Terror for Rent,
My advice to them is very simple. Simply get out.
In Motel Valley.
Get the hell out.
Hosted by the always amazing Stacy Keach.
All we know for certain is that there are many other tales to be told. Strange tales of haunted lives.
Along with a Halloween episode of Dinosaurs. On Halloween morning, I spent Spooky Saturday with the Addams Family and Monster in my Pocket. Before donning my tall, dark stranger costume and trick-or-treating around town. Halloween 1993.
We want you. Destroy Mario.
Don't fall under Wario's evil spell in Super Mario Land 2 of the Game Boy.
Inspired by the release of Scary Stories 3 on audiobook, us boys decided to record our own audio adventures, Tales from the Rasmussen Brothers.
Stood on the grave. Did you ever laugh as the first good guy? You may be the next. Like a swing guy, man.
And new childhood best friends Brett and Matt then caught Bill and Ted's bogus journey on the TV.
57? Damn right!
I was treated to a Halloween marvel on the big screen, Hocus Pocus. Then the television premieres of Mighty Max.
Mighty Max, Mighty Max!
And Tales from the Crypt Keeper. Then my first Halloween Happy Meal featuring the Halloween McNugget Buddies.
Happy Halloween!
On Halloween morning, I caught a rebroadcast of Double Double Toil and Trouble, teamed up with my childhood best friend Brent, and redonned my tall dark stranger costume to trick-or-treat around town.
What? No deal.
Concluded with the Addams Family values on the big screen.
Father, what is it?
It's an Adams.
Halloween 1994.
4 fearless toys, one with each Sonic 3 Happy Meal you buy.
After experiencing Jason Goes to Hell on home video, I immediately became a die-hard fan of Jason, Freddy, Chucky, Leatherface, Michael Myers, Pinhead, and many, many more. Thanks. Which was then accompanied by cable airing of Child's Play 3.
Dog with the chuck.
And here's some rare home video footage of Brent's birthday. It was then a double whammy of Leprechaun and Leprechaun 2 on home video.
Quick, cook it now, kids.
Then the Saturday morning premiere of Bump in the Night.
My name is Mr. Bumpy, I'm the Bump in the Night.
The long-awaited Nightmare Before Christmas on home video.
It's a video so unique, you'll see something new every time you watch it.
Jurassic Park on home video. Another Halloween Happy Meal featuring the classic pumpkin, ghost, and witch pails. The terrifying special, Witches, Werewolves, and Vampires.
You suck the wound, enjoy the taste.
Hosted by Peter Graves.
Witches, werewolves, vampires. Could they be real? You'll find out on The Unexplained at 7/6 Central NBC next Sunday.
And John Lovitz in The Critic.
It stinks.
I then survived the Trail of Terror at
Iron World.
Happy Halloween.
On Halloween night, I donned my Grim Reaper costume and trick-or-treated around town.
Horrifying, isn't it?
Halloween 1995.
You love the stuff we made of Pizza Hut.
Each sold separately.
Oh, man.
I was introduced to Jim Carrey with The Mask on home video.
He's Jim Carrey in The Mask.
Somebody stop me! And I finally took the plunge into Goosebumps by reading Monster Blood 3 and Return of the Mummy, immediately giving me goosebumps for life. I then discovered Tales from the Crypt in syndication on Friday nights, along with the scariest movie to ever air on cable TV, Demonic Toys.
Coming up next, we're gonna raise hell. It's not all fun and games when you play with demonic toys.
It was then Batman Forever on the big screen.
Queen for Queen.
Leprechaun 3 on home video, Tales from the Crypt Presents Demon Night on home video, and the Saturday morning premiere of The Mask, the animated series. Then the What Am I Going to Be for Halloween Happy Meal.
Happy Halloween.
Plus Casper on home video, and I learned that Tales from the Hood on home video was the
You'll get
and the simultaneous television premieres of Dumb and Dumber, the animated series.
Sounds French.
And the Three Stooges Fright Night.
We'll return to the Three Stooges Fright Night after these messages.
Happy Halloween.
After spending Halloween evening with Tim the Toolman Taylor, I once again donned my Grim Reaper costume and trick-or-treated in Virginia, followed by the television premiere of Ace Ventura, the animated series.
Thank you very much.
Halloween 1996.
Goosebumps. They're so good. It's scary.
After The Outer Limits on TV,
Please stand by.
we began with The Haunted Mask and Ace Ventura When Nature Calls on home video the same day. I then encountered Sightings on home video after the Saturday morning premiere of Bone Chillers and Secrets of the Crypt Keeper's Haunted House.
It's showtime, kitty.
A virtual reality adventure game! Secrets of the Crypt Keeper.
Finally leading to the Give Me Goosebumps campaign, beginning with Goosebumps, Sounds of Halloween on cassette, the Goosebumps Haunted Library, Hurley's Creepy Case, a new collection of Goosebumps home videos.
Beware, you're in for a scare. From the pages of R.L. Stein's best-selling books comes a brand new series of Goosebumps videos. Videos that will creep you out, freak you out, or simply make you laugh your head off.
And the Taco Bell Kids Meal featuring Goosebumps toys. Then a birthday party gathering at the Medlars led to the video rental of Child's Play on home video.
You stupid Did you with me?
And more scary toys came to life with Toy Story on home video.
So play nice.
Happy Halloween.
On Halloween night, I eventually donned my Jason costume and trick-or-treated around town. And finally, the Frighteners on home video.
Holy Peter! Frank Bannister!
Halloween 1997.
Stretch Armstrong, I will destroy you. From Cap Toys, who else?
After discovering the immortal Bob and Doug, Brent and Matt became inspired to record their own albums.
Take off. Hey, friends! What's on you? It's easy. Yeah.
Then Earthworm Jim on home video.
Earthworm Jim, pray for
Ruby!
And Leprechaun 4 on home video. I then encountered Sci Factor on the TV and the network television premiere of The Shining on the TV.
Come down here and take your medicine!
Survived The Lost World on the big screen. Then Beavis and Butthead Do America, Tales from the Crypt presents Bordello of Blood, and Scream on home video. And the Saturday morning premiere of The Weird Al Show.
Oh no! What bomb?
Taco Bell Kids Meal, once again featuring Goosebumps, the Burger King Kids Meal featuring the Universal Studios Monsters, and the television premiere of Tower of Terror.
Happy Halloween!
Halloween evening was spent with many of my favorite TGIF stars, including Sabrina, Corey Matthews, Steve Urkel, and a few other Halloween specials. I then once again donned my Jason costume and trick-or-treated around town, followed by the network television premiere of House of Frankenstein, 1997,
violent scenes, parental discretion advised.
and Patrick McNee's Ghost Stories on home video.
Thanks for joining me.
Halloween 1998.
Night of the Living Dummies 3 on video now.
Together, Brent and Matt continued their audio tape shenanigans.
That's Swanson. Yeah, put everything. And so Swanson is good. Buy it.
Caught the network television premiere Tremors 2.
You mean there's more of them?
What are they?
We don't know.
Michael Gross, Helen Shaver, and Fred Ward.
The whole new ball game.
The network television premiere. Tremors 2. Aftershocks.
You smoked his ass. I am completely out of ammo.
And a collection of episodes of South Park on home video. Then Scream 2 on home video, followed by the Axe Michigan trip. With an awful lot of buzz, Chucky then made a memorable appearance on Saturday Night Live to promote his new film.
Which reminds me, be sure to check out The Bride of Chucky in theaters now.
Which Mike then graciously took me to see. Bride of Chucky immediately blew my mind. It made me fall in love with horror all over again.
I'll be back. I always come back.
I even discovered a new appreciation for Rob Zombie. On Halloween night, I donned my Ghostface costume and went trick-or-treating with Brent in Virginia. I concluded the season with Halloween H2O on home video and a big bowl of Oreo O's. Halloween 1999. I began with a series of animated films on 3D Movie Maker. I then bought my first ever horror collectibles with the release of the Movie Maniacs Series 2 figures, along with my very own Chucky doll. It was then The Mummy on the big screen and countless viewings of Bride of Chucky on home video. I then found The Blair Witch Project, The Sixth Sense, and The House on Haunted Hill on the big screen.
Happy Halloween!
Halloween night, I slipped into my Chucky costume, and Brent joined me for a mandatory and bloody viewing of Bride of Chucky before we went trick-or-treating in Virginia for the evening. Concluded with Sleepy Hollow and the end of Days on the big screen.
No treats, just so many treats. It's frightening.
Halloween 2000. My horror collection continued to grow with the re-release of the Movie Maniacs Series 1 figures. I survived Scream 3 and Final Destination on the big screen.
I'll see you soon.
Then Leprechaun in the Hood on home video, along with Scary Movie. I'm in the house. You know where I am.
You're behind the couch. I can see your feet.
What? And Book of Shadows Blair Witch 2 on the big screen.
Happy Halloween!
On Halloween night, I donned my Freddy Krueger costume and teamed up with Brett and Blaine to go trick-or-treating in Virginia. Halloween 2001, my horror collection really began to take shape. And after discovering Jason vs. Leatherface, I began writing a series of my own horror stories. And the world was taken by storm with the theatrical releases of Hannibal, hello, Clary, The Mummy Returns, and Jurassic Park 3 on the big screen, followed by the home video release of Hannibal, leading to the pleasantly surprising Jeepers Creepers on the big screen. Along with the double release of Boogeyman, the Killer compilation.
The best of Freddy, Jason, Chucky, Michael Myers, Pinhead, Leatherface, and more. Get ready to face them all together for the first time. In the most insane collection of inhuman, grotesque, demonic, psychotic monsters ever to appear on film. Boogeyman. Oh, the madness.
And Tremors 3 back to perfection on home video.
That's why we're at the top of the food chain.
Then along came Joyride on the big screen.
Candy cane. Happy Halloween!
On Halloween night, I slipped into my Hannibal Lecter costume and joined forces with Brent to go trick-or-treating in Virginia. Halloween 2002. After taking the lead on Scary Spoofy,
All scary movies are the same. What's your favorite scary movie? But scary spoofies are different.
the most successful class video of all time, I saved up for my first major purchase, a Sony camcorder. I then began to film the world around me, including the Highway 169 bandits.
Josh, eat the cookie.
Eat your own damn cookie.
The Michigan trip.
I wish I could get paid for holding a show.
We'll look back on this and we'll laugh. Oh, that's what the people in the Blair Witch Project said.
Brent and Matt go to camp.
Let's go to the Jesus house, some people.
Shenanigans in public.
I'm Mr. Glutton. Eat out of my kitchen.
And general pranks and tomfoolery.
Could you make an octagon pizza?
Yeah, man.
In my Frank shorts, I began to make a series of short films, including The Broom Guy.
I want that room. It's very nice room. Oh my God!
Spoofo the Robot.
What are you doing?
No, that one wasn't in the Ring of Trust.
Legend of the Angry Cook Chef.
There's something back here.
And finally, Scary Spoofy 2. Oh, my life. Along with Korn's Untouchables, immediately recruiting me into the Korn army for life. I then experienced Red Dragon on the big screen, Jason X on home video, The Ring, and Ghost Ship on the big screen.
Happy Halloween!
On Halloween evening, I dropped into a few shots of Scary Spoofy 2 and finally donned my Michael Myers costume to trick-or-treat in Virginia. I then crashed my brother's Halloween party at Jimmy P's.
I'm doing.
Happy Halloween.
Are you still recording? Yeah. Oh, my Lanka.
Oh, my Lanka indeed. Concluded with Halloween Resurrection on home video, thus closing out the original Halloween continuity and closing out our Halloween recap. After closing out the Halloween season for now, I would then prepare for my 18th birthday and to also close out my youth as the legendary badass we all knew I'd become. Since growing up is merely a choice, I choose to keep Halloween alive in my heart year-round. And I would hope that you'd all choose to do the same. So until next time,
Have a safe and happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Ta-ta.
Matt Rasmussen, Mockery News. From full-size cassette tapes that play spooky music to mini DVC tapes that may very well contain the sounds of actual ghosts, I've taken our next Halloween artifact on many different movie shoots, ghost hunts, and Halloween nights throughout the years. So, let's see if my Sony Handycam will help us to find the next Halloween recap. Huh, that's funny. Oh, silly me, there's no mini DVC tape inside. Now, where could have that gone? Oh, there's someone at the Halloween studio door. Who is it?
It's me, the mayor of Halloween.
The mayor of Halloween. He's the first member of our Halloween round court. What brings you to the Halloween studio, Mayor?
Well, I was outside and I found this mini DVC tape, and I was wondering, would it be of use?
Would it? Absolutely it would. In fact, I'll trade you that mini DVC tape for a corny joke.
Deal.
Hey, have you heard the joke about the witch's broom?
No, I haven't.
That's funny, because it's sweeping the nation.
What do you get when you cross a witch and a millionaire?
What?
You get a very witch person.
Well, hold on to your hats, because here comes our next Halloween recap featuring our college years. After navigating my way through a spooky childhood, it was time to graduate to some of the scariest years of one's life, college! Well, climb aboard, folks. Our Halloween campus tour begins with our very first stop, Halloween 2003. After ironically facing our own near-death highway collision on the way to see Final Destination 2, I did live to see my 18th birthday party later that night, along with Rob Zombie's House of a Thousand Corpses. It was then more filming, along with a senior trip to Chicago, which led to my graduation from VHS High School class of 2003.
Presenting you the graduating class of 2003.
Followed by a wild all-night senior party lock-in.
One last time, Matt, get him!
I then attended some summer blockbusters, including Terminator 3, the legendary Freddy vs. Jason, which I saw 3 times, and it would immediately become my favorite movie of all time, along with my favorite soundtrack of all time. Why won't you die? Along with Jeepers Creepers 2. And as college began, we shot Legend of the Angry Cook Chef Parts 2 and 3 back-to-back, and witnessed the shockingly good remake of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre twice, which would give me inspiration as a scare actor in my first ever haunted house at Masabi's Horror on the Range. And we watched the animated Bob and Doug McKenzie in Disney's Brother Bear.
My name's Rhett. This is my brother Duke. How's it going, Bear? Good day.
Hey, how's it going, eh?
Beauty.
Happy Halloween.
In preparation for Halloween night, Hoser and I watched a little bit of Faces of Death as we donned our Freddy vs. Jason costumes, leading to many shenanigans and mischief whilst trick-or-treating around town.
I can!
Here ended with The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror 14 and the final Warwick Davis installment, Leprechaun Back to the Hood. And here comes our next stop. Halloween 2004 began with the release of my new Halloween classic, The Old Man's Halloween.
Aren't you a little old to be trick-or-treating, you darn jackass? Damn you, Halloween!
Followed by another shockingly good remake, Dawn of the Dead. I then made my big stage debut in the musical adaptation of The Blues Brothers.
You two, this time. You know what time to do
then had a monstrously good time with Van Helsing, and I premiered my new parody film Saturday the 14th. Don't get bludgeoned.
Bludgeoning isn't good.
He's gonna banana bludgeon.
We then leapt into action with some extreme cliff jumping.
Matt's dead.
We heard Alien vs. Predator.
Two famous film franchises collide this weekend. Alien and Predator face off on the big screen.
And finally ordered that elusive Octagon pizza.
We just ordered Domino's pizza, and look what happened.
The 10th wonder of the world.
It's an Octagon
Also, finally time for the long-awaited DVD release of the scariest paranormal program of all time, Unsolved Mysteries.
We will chill you to the bone. For the first time on DVD, all the best of Unsolved Mysteries.
Stories that defy our imagination.
Along with the DVD release of Friday the 13th. I then caught a sneak peek of the new Chucky movie during the Child's Play double feature on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Look at me, I'm on sci-fi.
Happy Halloween!
Halloween morning saw an all-day seated Chucky programming block on Comedy Central hosted by Jennifer Tilly and Redman.
This Halloween. Join Jennifer Tilly and Redman when they host Halloween Freak Show here on Comedy Central. It's a whole afternoon of frighteningly funny movies.
Second the guts, guys, with Ghostbusters.
Then my dad and I went to a special screening of a new franchise starter entitled Saw, which would then become a tradition for several Halloweens to come.
Live or die, make your choice.
And that night, I donned my Leatherface costume with Hoser as we trick-or-treated around town. And after our night of carnage, I caught a taping of Boogeyman 2, Masters of Horror. And after the lukewarm reception of Seated Chucky, I received a very warm reception on stage during my college's run of The Foreigner. And our next stop, Halloween 2005, began with the Hollywood invasion of my hometown. I was able to audition for a part on the Warner Brothers production in North Country. Spoiler alert, I got the part. I then made my television debut during a CBS story about the coverage.
Nearly 3,000 Hollywood hopefuls stormed the Iron Range today to audition for a movie being filmed there next month. KDLH photojournalist Tom Scull talked to folks waiting in line.
Kind of the opportunity of a lifetime, I've been looking forward to this for a long time.
And as filming began around town, I was able to meet many of the celebrities from the film, including Charlize Theron, Woody Harrelson, Michelle Monaghan, Richard Jenkins, Jeremy Renner, and Carrie White herself, Sissy Spacek. Whilst awaiting for the release in North Country, I caught the remake of the Amityville Horror, along with Land of the Dead, and The Devil's Rejects, all on the big screen. I also caught a few episodes of The Real Ghostbusters on the DVD release of Ghostbusters 1 and 2. It was then time for the Iron Range premiere of North Country, and it was mind-blowing to see myself on the big screen for the very first time as I shared several scenes with Charlize Theron and Woody Harrelson. Look, there's me.
Everybody heard. My father, my kids.
Weird, right?
He came on to me.
She said it's fine.
Really? Sammy's mom says it's not.
Happy Halloween!
Halloween morning, I caught a screening of Saw 2, and Halloween night brought together a band of misfits dressed as Ash, Jason, and Leatherface as we captured our evening on home video for the very first time whilst trick-or-treating around town.
Only 3 lemmings.
Oh, come on. What the hell is this deal?
What do you got here? Jason. Jason with the chainsaw thing? I am Halloween. Whenever people celebrate Halloween, they celebrate me. Halloween. Thank you. May my spirit be with you, son. Oh, my. I hope you got a mask on.
No, this is my real face.
And for any of those fleegums without Halloween spirit, we left a few tricks.
Oh my God, they roped off their porch.
Oh my lord.
And for those heroes with Halloween spirit, we left a few treats.
I love to see people with Halloween spirit.
You guys look good.
Trick or treat. You were never here. Oh my Lanta. Thank you. Hey, this guy is the goods, everybody.
And after the festivities, I took a solo trip to the local cemetery where I had my very first paranormal experience. I heard my car rev up after I asked, "Is anybody there?" Lastly, I unloaded a bit on stage during the 50th anniversary production of Bus Stop. The year ended with the release of 2 more of my films, which included The Power of the Remote.
I don't think you understand. I think I understand.
And the Co-op ice cream commercial.
Sir, those are for display only. You can't buy those.
Those ice cream cones!
And up next on your left,
don't you ever laugh as a hearse goes by, for you may be the next to die.
Halloween 2006 began with Matt's 21st birthday, followed by a showing of Final Destination 3. And I ruled the Masabi stage as the lead in The Emperor's New Clothes.
Members of the Royal Court, it is with great delight that we present The Emperor's New Clothes.
He's not wearing any clothes.
This hasn't been my day.
I then directed my first ever stage production with a deafening adaptation of The Silence of the Lambs.
Who the f*** lotion in the basket?
I then played a cat and mouse game with my new best friend for life, Sean Zarn, during a stage adaptation of Reservoir Dogs.
If we don't, he's gonna die.
Well, I'm very sad about that, but some fellas are lucky and some ain't.
I said goodbye to Masabi as I graduated with the class of 2006.
Congratulations, I present to you the class of 2006.
But then I immediately returned to the stage to give a slick performance in the musical classic Grease.
Here we is the main Vince Fontaine. Hey, that's the way we're here, Vince Fontaine. The banana on the big 50. So turn up the sound and stop on the ground. Oh, yeah!
Grease is the word.
And away we go!
We then took a devilish road trip to Duluth to catch the 6606 remake of The Omen.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm disappointed.
Why are you disappointed, man?
Because the Pfeiffer man is always hiding from me. Show yourself, you prick!
I then captured the only known footage of the ghost of Pfeiffer Man during a legendary paranormal investigation out in the sticks.
There's a light right over there. You see that?
Shut the moon.
No, the moon's right there.
We then used our viewing of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the beginning for inspiration during our first stint as scare actors at the Field of Screams.
It's a trap.
What do you mean it's a trap?
I almost threw my voice out, but I was able to capture the audience's attention as I cried real tears during the stage adaptation of Agatha Christie's The Mousetrap.
Now we've got to establish here this opportunity. You all had opportunity.
Happy Halloween.
And on Halloween morning, we headed to Duluth with our pinhead costumes in tow, with way more shenanigans that night as well.
Hey, werewolf! Hey, werewolf!
Take a look at all those shenanigans.
I stole Matt's candy. This is all I have. Hey, you're Matt!
Shenanigans, 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 shenanigans.
Over here! Over here. Where are you? Give me a sign! Give me a...
Damn, that's a lot of shenanigans. We also collected a bunch of treats.
No, mountains.
Lady before gives peanuts.
Wasn't it scorching cookies? Hey, who wants a
Hey, you're gonna open it, and at the end you're gonna add in bed.
There is still time for you to take a different path in bed.
You will reach high levels of intelligence in bed.
You'll be fortunate in everything you put your hands to in bed. Oh, that's hilarious.
We then treated ourselves to some Taco Bell and a late night screening of Saw 3. And up next on your right, Halloween 2007 began with the directorial debut of my first ever original stage show.
Hey, what's going on? Everyone gotta move out of Paula's way! Everyone move out of Paula's way! Paula got over anything to do today!
I co-wrote and co-starred in this legendary production entitled Field Trip.
Have a trip to town, kids. I love you. I'm on the way for the
I also caught screenings of Hannibal Rising and Ghost Rider before appearing in the stage adaptation of The Princess and the Pea.
I challenge you for an over game, a fight to the death. Bring it on. Let's do our exercises first. Good idea. That's great.
During a legendary ghost hunt in the Lakeview Cemetery, I felt a drop in temperature and captured my first ever EVP. Take a listen. The ghost hunts then continued with a fun but inconclusive trip to the infamously haunted Heritage House. But conclusion, we definitely needed a follow-up investigation. I then gathered my things and moved to Superior to prepare for my upcoming year at UWS. I also caught Mr. Bean's Holiday and Rob Zombie's Halloween on the big screen before our epic all-night investigation back at the Heritage House. And whilst conducting an EVP session under the bridge, I actually felt ghostly fingers run up my arm. Not joke. The following is actual audio from our investigation.
William, are you here tonight? You can give us a sign and let us know that you're here. Dude, was that you, Steph? Holy I'm not kidding you. I literally felt a hand on my arm.
I then left class early to catch the Cartoon Network premiere of
Cartoon Network brings you R.L. Stine's Goosebumps. 40 episodes of Goosebumps. 20 hours of Goosebumps.
Goosebumps.
Premieres tonight from 8 to 9 on Cartoon Network.
I also lended my voice to the UWS production of War of the Worlds.
31 meters, 37 degrees, fire.
Happy Halloween.
And on Halloween night, I donned my creeper costume and trick-or-treated with my buddies around town.
We're gonna get this play gun. We're gonna throw some leaves at some house.
Plus more tricks and treats.
Do you want some chocolate?
Oh, I love chocolate.
Oh my god.
And ended the night with a screening of Saw 4. I then released my 2 final radio projects of the year, the Ship of Ghouls commercial.
Once again, something terrifying is stirring in the Northland. Every year, the most highly anticipated Fright Fest in the Northland belongs to William A. Irving's Ship of Ghouls. For monsters and mayhem, chills and thrills, ghosts and ghouls and creepy creatures than ever before. You poor souls might not make it out alive. Your boarding passes await. Do you dare step aboard my Ship of Ghouls? Enter at your own risk. Located on Harbor Drive in Duluth. Not for the faint of heart. Don't forget your mummy.
And Bigfoot versus Loch Ness.
I can feel it. Why don't you take a bath, you little you smell like my personal hygiene is my business.
The year then ended with an epic second battle in Alien vs. Predator, Requiem. And if you look to your right, Halloween 2008 started with another one of my original Cherry Theater productions. This one entitled One Day in Hollywood.
It's unidentified flying out of you. Hippo hopper. Let's go, everybody.
And I also appeared as the leading man in my friend's stage adaptation of
How many gin and tonics have you had?
3 gins, 1 tonic.
California Suite.
Maybe someday you won't make punish us.
You already have.
What was that,
Bring it up.
I then jumped on stage for the UWS production of Rumpelstiltskin. One of my favorite performances of all time.
Yeah,
released my first college short film, a parody of Unsolved Mysteries entitled Mysteries of the Unknown.
No doubt, people throughout the world will continue to experience these hauntings until one day they're explained. Until then, we can only look and wonder. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mason Pyle on Mysteries of the Unknown.
I then took a paranormal trip to Galena, Illinois to help the Chicago Paranormal Detectives with filming their new paranormal program entitled Paranormal Cops. The night was filled with plenty of supernatural experiences, including my first ever conversation with a ghost. We then took a paranormal trip to the Eli Wharton and Finnish farmstead, where we felt very heavy while capturing EVP number 2. Take a listen. I then tuned into the television premiere of the remix reboot of Unsolved Mysteries.
I'm Dennis Farina, and this is Unsolved Mysteries.
Happy Halloween!
And on Halloween morning, we got up bright and early to film for a class project. I then finished watching the Goosebumps TV series from Cartoon Network and slipped into my Jigsaw costume to go trick-or-treating around town.
Hey, how's the Emmy Jones team go?
And at the end of the night, I completed my goal of sitting on someone's bike in their own yard, which then led to a late-night showing of Saw 5. I then made my final UWS stage appearance in the adaptation of The Elephant Man.
I did one small thing. I'm sorry. I'm afraid it is done.
And what a surprise! I then got to meet Bruce Campbell at the Minneapolis premiere of his new movie, My Name is Bruce.
Now you've seen the real Bruce Campbell. You happy now? Good night. Thank you very much.
I then closed out my semester by starring in a handful of student films, including My Own Private Idaho, You Can Count on Me, and a film co-written by myself entitled Fear.
What the hell are you so afraid of?
And if you look to your left, Halloween 2009 began with the premiere of another Cherry production entitled Grandpa's Great Adventure. We then caught the reboot of Friday the 13th, and after directing a handful of student films, including A Day in the Oh Yeah, Disaster Piece, and Slick Phil's Used Car Emporium.
Hey! Sale, sale, sale. Hey, welcome to Slick Phil's Used Car Emporium. I'm your host, Slick Phil. Hey, this week and this week only, we got this 1970s Ford Mustang. How much would you pay for this lovely vehicle? Whoa! Sale, sale, sale. You're gonna have to try a little harder than that, buddy. Whoa! Hey! Sale, sale, sale. Slick Phil's Used Car Emporium. Tell him Phil sent you. Hey!
I attended the public screening of my first ever short film, The Heritage Haunting, based on my real-life experiences at the infamous haunt.
William, if you're here tonight, could you give us a sign?
Whoa! Which one of you touched me?
Oh, what a great night.
Have a good afterlife.
Which then inspired me to edit a few more films. I then discovered that Schwarzenegger wasn't really back in Terminator Salvation.
Oh, good for you!
I made my debut at the Minnesota Discovery Center as an Iron Range history player, along with a few other public appearances. I then directed my first ever elementary level play with the original production entitled Gone Missing, The Case of the Missing Princess.
Listen to the show. Thank you so much for coming, folks.
I then caught screenings of Halloween 2, The Final Destination, Paranormal Activity, in which you can see my name in the end credits, the Toy Story 1 and 2 double feature in 3D, and Zombieland in 2D. The boys and I then horsed around whilst attempting to go cow tipping. And I took a trip to the Field of Screams to gather some footage for my new film entitled The Spirit of Halloween. We then got bloodied in the splatter zone of Evil Dead the Musical, and I shot more Halloween footage at the Haunted Shack.
Happy Halloween!
And on Halloween morning, I shot even more Halloween footage at the Ship of Ghouls. I also visited with my folks and filmed with my actors in Superior for The Spirit of Halloween.
Happy Halloween! Yeah, happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween. Thank you. Happy Halloween. Trick or treat.
What kind of pasta you want?
Yeah, that took.
And after we wrapped, I slipped into my Crypt Keeper costume and we trick-or-treated in Superior.
Dude, we should go watch the new Saw movie tonight.
Why don't we find a good one? A good movie.
Saw 6.
And eventually caught the late-night showing of Saw 6. And now it's time for our final stop. Halloween 2010 began with another original Cherry production entitled True Heroes. Along with the A&E
television premiere of Paranormal Cops. My brother and I celebrated our birthdays in tandem as I celebrated my 25th and he celebrated his golden 31st. I was then inspired by a few shots of the remake of The Wolfman, and I starred in the raunchy stage production of...
Yes, baby, I'm practically positive.
No, allow me to show you, darling.
The Problem. I also caught the lackluster remake of A Nightmare on Elm Street. It was then my final UWS film showcase featuring the public premiere of my capstone film project entitled Creature Feature.
Mary, where is she? The monster has got her.
Based on the old Universal Monsters films.
Pleasant nightmares.
No need to be alarmed. You are safe here. Now, if you would like, there is the option of reincarnation. Yeah? Let's see what our options are, shall we? John, unfortunately, just missed the opportunity to be Bill Murray.
And Depths of Darkness, which would all lead up to the grand finale, my epic short film inspired by many Halloweens of the past, entitled The Spirit of Halloween.
Can only have one piece of candy. I'm saving the rest for the real kitties.
One piece? What the hell is this deal?
Grow up!
Where's your Halloween spirit? Now it's time for the man now. Ow!
The following day, I walked across the stage for the final time when I graduated from UWS, class of 2000. That summer, I caught a screening of Toy Story 3, and I walked to my first parade as an Iron Range history player. I also caught a screening of the Best Worst Movie / Troll 2 double feature, and we also caught 3 more EVPs during our visit to the Forbes Cemetery. Here's the first one.
Wasn't you just 2 days old?
You really need to have her head someone over.
Don't worry, I was just kidding. Now here's the second.
I don't know why. John, we just wrong.
Here's the third.
Is there something stopping you from resting in peace?
A few days later, we felt attacked while on our third investigation to the Heritage House, which also led to 2 more EVPs. Take a listen to this one.
Is there anything you'd like to communicate to us?
And here's the other.
Was your father a religious man?
We then took a ride on the family pizza train and took another trip to the cabin in the woods with Evil Dead the Musical, along with Paranormal Activity 2. We also volunteered as scare actors for one final time at the Field of Screams.
Daddy, look!
Late into Halloween night, I donned my Pennywise costume to belt out my best Hellinger impression. I will be back! We then took a trip to Duluth to ride the roller coaster at Spirit Mountain.
Da 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 da.
Repeatedly kill our scarecrow friend. I appreciate you. And I donned my Terminator costume to go trick-or-treating that night in Duluth and Superior.
Matt, you're such a bastard.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. We gotta get this time. Oh yeah, you're right. 1, 2, 3. Happy Halloween. Oh. The door shut. Happy Halloween. What are messages? Who's sending these things? I will. Texting you.
We then nearly died whilst telling scary stories in a graveyard.
And hanging on the door handle was a hook.
And we ended our Halloween with a late night showing of Saw 3D, the final chapter. How fitting. And shortly thereafter, our Halloween continued with a spooky trip to the scariest state of all time, California. We took the Warner Brothers VIP Studios tour, witnessed the filming of The Muppets on Hollywood Boulevard, and first time with the ocean.
Yay!
Visited the Pacific Ocean, and we rode the Ferris wheel at Pacific Park. We then visited the 24/7 Halloween Town. I also made a cameo on a taping of The Tonight Show. It's a little blurry, but that is me right there. And last but not least, we visited a location I had on my bucket list since I was a child. The infamously haunted Queen Mary. There we are. We're waiting forever for this. 22 years I've been wanting to come here. The ghost tour took us through all of the famous locations covered in Unsolved Mysteries, including Shaft Alley, where we heard several strange noises.
As I'm looking out the door, I told that I saw something like right across. It looked like a shadow. I looked over to the left, and I mean, there was nothing there.
The first-class swimming pool, where we actually saw the infamous footprints.
Are you joking? Are you joking? He saw the footprints.
Also the changing rooms, where we felt an actual cold spot, and we also went down the infamously long hallway, along with several other haunted rooms and corridors along the way. And we finally ended our tour on the bow of the Queen Mary herself. I'm the king of the Queen Mary! What an amazing way to end our 4 days in Hollywood, and what an amazing way to end our Halloween season. For now. All right, folks, that now concludes our Halloween campus tour. Next up, starting a career in the scariest profession of all time.
Well, you'll have to catch me first, Spirit.
News! Stay tuned for more Frights Galore, and come back in a few minutes for the next one. Ta-ta for now. Ant Rasmussen, Mockery News.
And the spirit of Halloween has been strong with us ever since.
It sure has. I can't wait to see what happens next.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
A1.
A1 who?
A1 to drink your blood.
Oh, wow! It's Brooke Starnes, the second member of our Royal Court of Halloween.
Join us, First Lady.
Well, what brings you to the Halloween studio?
I was cleaning out my closet and I had a sudden urge to bring this by. Please accept this gift from Halloween's past.
Wow! And thank you, First Lady. It's our first ever annual Halloween card. That fits in perfectly with our next Halloween recap.
What sharp timing.
Oh, did you hear the one about the vampire with the sharp fangs?
No, I haven't.
Oh, never mind. You wouldn't get the point.
Well, sit right there and stand by for our next Halloween recap featuring our traveling years.
This is Mockery News. Special report. After seemingly taking years to recap one's life, it's time to recap some of the scariest years of all Wisconsin television and news. Matt Rasmussen is live on the scene with this special report. Matt? Thanks, Matt. We now take you to Halloween 2011, which began with a marathon of movie making, including The Pretend Ghostbusters.
I can't see anything.
David the Movie.
Boom! I did it totally wrong.
And Ready for the Fright.
What is that? Special.
And I took a curtain call of my last original Cherry production entitled Supergroup.
Attention music fans. If you're an aspiring musician looking for a title shot, then this is your chance. Sundown Records presents Bruce Vincent's Battle of the Bands. There are 25 slots, and first prize is a contract with Sundown Records and $25,000 cash prize.
Think you got what it takes?
Then join us in Providence, Rhode Island on May 19th for this epic showdown. Be there.
Visit our website for regulations and details. Legal enter one will win. Slots are filling up fast, so sign up quick.
Battle of the Bands.
I also witnessed the return of Ghostface in Scream 4. We then took a trip to Watersmeet, Michigan to investigate the infamous Paulding Light.
Holy there it is.
Debunk it if you will. It was cool at the time.
Well, there it was.
Then another marathon of movie making served up, Zach's Food Bowl. Wish you were here, Rachel.
Another tip, bro. Yeah, we could die. I'm glad we're still playing.
And the infamous Suicide Darts. And after a screening of Final Destination 5, I made my final destination to Wisconsin to begin my career in news at the local television station. Then it was the television premiere of American Horror Story Murder House, and my first ever zombie pub crawl in the Twin Cities featuring Andrew W.K. We then crawled through Eau Claire's haunted house, applied for citizenship at the Village of Terror, witnessed the premiere of Paranormal Activity 3, along with the premiere of my own freaky sequel, my long-in-development horror parody entitled Saturday the 14th Part 2.
Vincent Wax! The bludgeoning is back!
Legend.
Legend!
And as patrons, we attended the Field of Screams. And took our first trip to the horrifyingly amazing haunt at Valley Scare.
Best damn time ever.
On Halloween morning, we headed for none other than the Halloween capital of the world itself, Anoka, Minnesota. And after a few shenanigans, we actually led the Anoka Ghost Tour and even trick-or-treated around town. I then slipped into my Ben Willis costume and provided a few more tricks. What a smashing night indeed. This just in, Halloween 2012 began with a Joss Whedon double feature including The Cabin in the Woods and The Avengers. We then summoned up Paranorman and slammed in the back of the Munsters Dracula cars, plus Tim Burton's Frankenweenie. I then got my own new Dracula car. We then filmed that viral sensation known as Gunga Maybe, and then quickly stumbled on over to the Zombie Pub Crawl. And after christening my new house on Elm Street, yes, Elm Street, it was then the premieres of Paranormal Activity 4 and American Horror Story Asylum. And another trip to Anoka brought forth a turning point in my life after I heard that iconic sound in the Anoka Halloween Parade. It was the Ghostbusters. They were real.
Ghostbusters cars, Ghostbusters cars, Ghostbusters cars.
Yeah.
Come over to the bonfire to get better pictures. Oh,
Yeah. And they wanted me to join them. For real.
inside the Ecto-1. We are inside the Ecto-1. And it's free! Oh my god, you have no idea how much I pay for this. The charts are astronomical.
Although I'd already been a Ghostbuster my entire life, that was the night that fate chose me to put on that flight suit and never take it off again. Ghostbusters for life. We then visited the Village of Terror's much less terrifying cousin, the Halloween Hollow.
That's my signature.
Uh-huh. Read it aloud, please.
It says Howard Dean.
Ah, that's what I wanted to hear.
Really? Really do this in front of all these witnesses?
Yeah, wonderful name you got there.
Yeah, I like to think so. Okay, Clarence Sanchez.
I then premiered my next horrifying sequel, Ready for the Fright, Bumps in the Night.
Give me that.
Well, could you fold that up nicely and then return it to me, please?
Oh, yeah.
It was my first time attending a classic re-release on the big screen, a little cinematic masterpiece known as John Carpenter's Halloween.
Happy Halloween!
On Halloween morning, we began hunting for pumpkins, attended our first ever Grabowski Halloween party, mauled it up in their mini haunted house.
Bloody Mary.
Yes.
You're next!
I know her personally, actually. She's not that nice.
Carved our pumpkins back at our haunted house. I wore my Ghostbusters uniform with pride. And finally, we capped off our night with a group ghost hunt led by this Ghostbuster. I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Happy Halloween.
We then ended the year with the birth of our greatest venture to date, a little program that we now refer to as Mockery News.
Good morning, I am Corey Shikolsky.
And I'm Matt Rasmussen.
There's a rumor on that you're kind of a Halloween guy, so...
This is true.
Breaking news! Halloween 2013 began with the buzz of Texas Chainsaw 3D. An evening with Bruce Campbell in Milwaukee where he treated us to the director's cut of Army of Darkness.
This is the Army of Darkness, a movie that bombed. He has Arnold Schwarzenegger on the cover. Looking like I have never looked.
Along with a special Q&A session.
Remakes coming like a freight train. There are a lot of pissed off people. No shit, so new. It'll be fun.
And I attended a special screening of the original Evil Dead at the Parkway Theater, where I won free passes to an advanced screening of the new Evil Dead movie. How groovy. It was then time for the premiere of my first Wisconsin-based film project, The Devil's in the Details.
Even with the details twisted around, I still prefer the original.
And not only did I get a good response from the audience, I also won Best Actor for my portrayal of the devil himself. Thanks. I then uploaded my new spin-off film entitled Ready for Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary.
New tonight, do you believe in ghosts? Have you ever seen anything you can't explain?
We were then showcased on the TV in the Paranormal Eau Claire story, featuring a presentation by our old friend, Shad Lewis.
I'm always amazed at how many people are interested in the topic. And what I love is, and when you do a program like this, is all the stories that I'll get. Not only will I tell stories, but then I might receive 20 or 30 new stories I'd never heard of from people.
I then caught an early stream of the highly anticipated new Chucky sequel, entitled Curse of Chucky. Oh, what a delight. And somehow I wound up with a bat in my house.
Let's see the day. I got spiders. Now I got a bat in my house. Yeah,
look at all that chaos. I didn't ask for all that, and to this day, I'll never understand how it happened, but it was a real chore to get him out of there.
Hey there, little fella. You sure put up a ruckus here tonight. Oh, no,
all 5 of the monster serials together for the first time. Then we saw the physical releases of Curse of Chucky, Our Real Monsters, and Korn, The Paradigm Shift, all on the same day. Then it was the television premiere of American Horror Story Coven, and we hung out a bit at the Halloween Hollow.
Oh, yeah, this is the one.
And I got my close-up in this photo shoot for my first ever Halloween card.
Here's the ferocious bobcat, the elegant white-tailed deer, and the stinky Canadian.
Take off, okay?
Oh, the stinky Canadian is that's the habitat. Oh, his butt flap is down. It's a sign of aggression.
We then passed through Anoka once again.
Look at this. It's the 75th anniversary, and we're here to celebrate it.
This time to attend their mini daytime parade, to hit the Halloween thrift shops, and of course, to cause general shenanigans.
Breathe.
Oh, that was a bad idea.
We then passed through Govin's corn maze and gathered with the family to carve some pumpkins of our own. I then premiered my new film,
Compliance, compliance.
Dawn of the Living, The Last Zombie.
Progress must progress.
Happy Halloween!
In early Halloween morning, we shot our very first Mockery News Halloween special.
Hello, I'm Corey Shikolsky.
Good evening, everybody, and I'm Matt Rasmussen, and thanks for joining us tonight. Welcome to our annual Halloween show.
The biggest week of the year. It's the biggest week of the year, and it's actually Halloween right now. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween to you as well, my sir.
Happy Halloween.
Doing this on Halloween night, I mean, this is absolutely perfect.
Halloween early morning, 1:30 in the morning. Here we are, coming to you live right here. Count Chocula is hiding behind the big tough Frankenberry. Frankenberry isn't big and tough, for Christ's sakes, he's king.
Along with a few of our epic mockery packs.
Easy booze, easy booze.
What do you think of the Slender Man?
I think he's a wimp. He's nothing to me.
The Slender Man's a big meanie.
The Slender Man is a menace.
Recent Freeman has hunted the Slender Man for over 6 years. Although extremely eccentric, he claims to be a credible individual.
Oh, I'm definitely credible.
Good job, man.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
That package was so good that it actually gave someone here at work nightmares. Tom, Uncle Jet Liebeling, Uncle Jet had nightmares. He went to bed. He couldn't sleep for 2 days. He couldn't sleep for 2 days. He went and he heard tree branches rattling on his window. You know what? There's no trees around his house.
The next morning, I passed by the Pistachio's Halloween display, witnessed utter chaos at the now annual Grabowski Halloween party.
The thing I'd love to do right now is a full-body pan-up of like a Rambo out-of-shape guy with a knife in his teeth. Where could I find one? Oh, what's this? Oh, no!
Slipped into my Norman Bates costume and spent some time with the Zarns. Things got a little weird at our work-related Halloween party. Yep, this is getting a little weird. Let's just dump on this. In the conclusion of this special report, we take a look at Halloween 2014, which began with the new theatrical spin-off entitled Paranormal Activity: The Marked Ones. The activity then continued with the premiere of my final Wisconsin-centric film entitled I Found Some Footage. Found footage, the lost genre.
In the tradition of such found footage films, I've decided to edit these tragic scenes together for your amusement. Look, an exit. As long as he doesn't pop out around this corner, I should be okay. Oh no, he popped around the corner!
Another edition of Mockery News. So this morning I brushed my teeth with a live lobster.
This is it. Here comes the show. And nope, nothing for you. Here comes the show. Nope.
And some more mockery packs.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. It's all dying.
You'll have to catch me first, Spirit.
And I finally attended my first ever Comic-Con where I met Freddy Krueger himself, Robert Englund.
Hey, Robert. Step up. Oh, my God. What an honor to see you, my friend. Hey, we got a Halloween card that I was sending out last year.
This is great.
I actually live on Elm Street. Yes.
I know this looks like a Freddy Gator.
Right.
Every day. I don't have a lot of pictures of fans.
I also hung with the Ghostbusters of Minnesota and met original Ghostbuster himself, Winston Zeddemore, a.k.a. Ernie Hudson.
Hey, Ernie.
We then reported these happenings in an all-new summer edition of Mockery News.
You're gonna hang it on? Hang it on.
Where's he getting?
There he is. Are you watching at home? Watch this. It's not very good. I mean, this is tough stuff.
It's like nothing short of a tree. Chucky's Target, one of our best and brightest reporter anchors, who has also had a checkered past with the notorious doll. Watch closely as Chucky chooses the right moment to attack.
Oh my God! Batman said I'm gonna kill you! Oh my God.
A few moments later, all the excitement died down, and Heaven, forgiving Chucky and recovered from her fear of killer dolls, it just goes to show that there's a little Chucky in all of us. I then punched through my final show at the television station and wound up with a big surprise from a very special guest, the one, the only, Fruit Brute! Ah, what an amazing day. And on National Ghostbusters Day, I sold the last of my Wisconsin belongings, slipped into the right attire, and headed to the Twin Cities to meet up with the Ghostbusters of Minnesota and catch Ghostbusters on the big screen for the very first time.
Hey, you want to see a ghost? Pretty good.
We then took the Chippewa Valley Haunted Tour.
Oh, fun! The Haunted Chippewa Tour.
Haunted Chippewa Tour.
And we decided to name the first Tuesday after Labor Day Orange Tuesday, aka Back Tuesday. And then my final moments at the TV station. Ads and Halloween cuts. The Bra and I shot the supposedly final Mockery News Halloween special.
This is it. It's all done. The final episode. We have confirmed reports that Fruit Brute's not coming back on the shelves this year.
What?
This is our weather segment here, and as you can see, there's a lot of crazy lines going on. I don't know.
That's the final mantra. What the hell? You don't know how much I'm gonna miss you, man. You really don't.
The feeling is
You don't
mutual.
know how much I'm gonna miss you, man.
I'm gonna miss these. I'm gonna miss all the shenanigans we've had over the years, and it's been a hell of a good run.
It's been a hell of a run. The last 3 years here, we've done so much stuff that I don't think anyone would have thought about doing.
With a few more Mockery.
You know who to call? Fruit Bro!
And the night was then concluded by a violent all-night rager. And after I became a Minnesota resident again, I attended the Ghostbusters Live Read in Duluth and the Nopaming Sanatorium. We then visited the Halloween Express in Eau Claire and went on a ghost hunt in the infamously haunted Caryville. We were then violated in the Soap Factory's haunted basement. In our first year at the Cinema Horror Film Series began with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It was then time for the television premiere of American Horror Story Freak Show. And the Cinema Horror Film Series continued with The Thing. And then The Exorcist. And then it was time for another memorable trip to the haunt at Valley Scare, followed by a Ghostbusters gig at the Spirit Halloween, another trip to Anoka, and our first trip to the Dead End Hayride. And on our way home, we made an impressive and highly debated stop at the White Castle, then dumped off at the Graffiti Graveyard. And the Cinema Horror Film Series continued with A Nightmare on Elm Street. And after I took the crown of Halloween during a spooky shopping trip, we visited the Glen Sheen Spooktacular. Look at all those pumpkins.
Good. That's so sad.
and welcome to Crypticon 2014.
And on National Chucky Day, I attended my first ever Crypticon, Minnesota. That's where I got to meet Jason Voorhees himself, Ted White, and Tommy Jarvis himself, Corey Feldman.
Corey Feldman, I love you!
I think this needs to become a tradition. We then attended the Paranormal Wisconsin presentation hosted by Chad Lewis, took a trip through a corn maze,
Cornhole, Wisconsin! Hello, Wisconsin!
and the cinema horror film series then concluded with Rosemary's Baby.
Happy Halloween!
And on Halloween morning, we ordered a buffalo chicken pizza, and I slipped into my Jack Torrance costume to help Hoser hand out candy in Duluth. We then made it to Virginia to serve up a batch of our own homebrewed Ecto-Cool, or Ecto-Better, if you will.
Oh, I just got chills.
We then watched some Haunted Lives and Unsolved Mysteries, and wrapped up the night back at the annual Grabowski Halloween Party, featuring some spooky shenanigans from myself,
Everyone know Matt Rasmussen?
The king of Halloween.
I like that.
Shanzi,
The mayor of Halloween.
Hi.
Jakey,
Yes,
Elise,
Hoser.
Hoser,
Awkward close-up.
Whoa! And of course, Rachel.
Get closer. Ah, you mother...
What a great and chaotic year for all. The next morning, we took in some All Hallows Day sales and got bloodied up one final time with an encore presentation of Evil Dead, the musical. What a fitting way to end our Halloween recap for now. Now, are you ready to change the channel? Yeah, me too. Thus concludes our Mockery News Halloween special report about my time in Wisconsin television.
And look up.
But stay tuned as I prepare to break into my next multimedia adventure, the film business. Ooh. More to come, so don't touch that dial.
But enough mindless jargon. Now it's time for the latest in sports, politics, news, religion.
Matt Rasmussen, Mockery News.
Do you know how the Monster Mash got its name?
Well, there's a story behind it.
Here's the legend of the Monster Mash from Twin Ports Terror.
Thanks, First Lady. There once were 5 cereal monsters. Count Chocula, Frankenberry, Boo Berry, Yummy Mummy, and... What about... Oh, wow! Look at this! It's the final member of our Royal Court of Halloween!
And everybody's favorite jester of Halloween.
Rupert? It's actually me, Corey Zagowski.
We should have known it was you all along.
Greetings, boss.
Well, greetings, Jester! What brings you to the Halloween studio?
Well, everyone knows you can't have a Monster Mash without Fruit, so I decided to bring some for all my friends.
Good thinking.
Wow! Thanks so much, Jester! This is my favorite monster cereal!
Does every box of Fruit Brute come with a prize?
Yeah, mine actually came with this.
What? Look at that, Jester! It's the poster for our first ever full-length feature, Spooked in Bridgewater!
That really brings a smile to my face.
Something you'll be doing with our final Halloween recap, which for all of us involved was a very classic year indeed.
The Halloween 2015 season officially roared to life on September 8th. The first Tuesday after Labor Day, originally dubbed Orange Tuesday, now retitled to Bat Tuesday. This is the day when all Halloween decorations are officially loaded up on store shelves and the season begins to take hold of the nation.
You're scaring the hell out of me. You're scaring the hell out of me.
I I celebrated Bat Tuesday by uploading the official poster for my first full-length feature, Spooked in Bridgewater. September 10th, I posted stills to commemorate the birthday of my late cat Ghost, who starred in my movie as a ghost.
What are you cooking at?
September 20th, we hiked Duluth, attended the 65th anniversary screening of Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho,
All habits die hard.
and seeped in a bit of our own pre-Halloween shopping before topping it all off with an always perfect experience at Taco Bell. September 23rd, the first day of fall, brought us invites to the Spooked in Bridgewater screening at Crypticon, Minnesota.
What are you looking at?
September 25th, I then sent out invites to the official Virginia premiere of Spooked in Bridgewater.
All right, this is like day 2 of my weight loss vlog. It's going pretty well.
We were then all murdered at the Dead End Hayride.
Sean, are you ready to get born again? Nope.
Once we rode the mechanical bull, that is. September 26th, we took our first trip to the Spirit Halloween store in the Mall of America. I sampled some new hot sauce.
Brambilla! Brambilla!
And we witnessed the annual Halloween haunt at Valley Scare. With much fun had by all. September 27th, I got a new wardrobe at the Halloween Express, and we got lost to the enormity of the Schaefer Corn Maze. October 1st, I followed Jakey on an adventure to hang decorations for the annual Grabowski Halloween.
Are you digging? Are you mother?
And I posted the first stills from Spooked in Bridgewater. October 2nd, I took a publicity photo for the Hometown Focus, and we conducted screen tests for our all-new Halloween short, There's a Pumpkin on the TV. October 3rd, we began shooting session number 1 for There's a Pumpkin on the TV, and we rode down to help shoot a new werewolf short entitled Ripped to Shreds.
And action.
And starring as the werewolf, none other than the big bad brawler himself. October 4th. We got ready for Halloween by visiting this trippy place.
Hey, weirdo, where is we? Sculpture Park. Hey, weirdo, where is we? Sculpture Park.
And my Jason mask arrived in the mail, awaiting further action. October 7th, we made Halloween cookies and checked in with the television premiere of American Horror Story Hotel. October 8th.
The cat there seemed pretty chatty.
I released trailer number 1 for Spooked in Bridgewater.
Weird how such things can happen.
Yeah, who would have thought?
This is where we're gonna have the Grabowski 2015 Halloween.
And we scouted locations for the Grabowski Halloween party.
This is actually a very spooky location.
You're so getting haunted now.
October 9th, the Hometown Focus released this jaw-dropping article write-up about the premiere of my new film, giving me a warm response from the Minnesota Film Board. October 10th.
Who are you gonna call?
We then wrapped on There's a Pumpkin on the TV and wound up shooting a very special story for Mockery Peace Theater.
It's been nearly 3
October 11th, we bid into The Walking Dead Season 6 premiere. October 12th, I distributed promotional flyers for the Spooked in Bridgewater premiere.
Oh, a dead body!
October 13th.
We're going to be talking with Matt Rasmussen, a local filmmaker who will be presenting his movie Spooked in Bridgewater this Friday at the Mesabi Community College Theater. Young aspiring filmmakers, take note. You can watch the trailer for Spooked in Bridgewater at RadioUSA.com under Jesse's Ramblings.
Yeah, Jesse B!
I conducted press with a radio interview for my old friend, Jesse B. Hawkins.
It's Jesse B, and joining me in studio is local filmmaker Matt Rasmussen. Hey, Matt, thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me on here, Jesse. It's like good old times again, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Gosh, we go way back. Now, tell us a little bit bit about this movie, Spooked in Bridgewater.
Oh man, it's hilarious. It's a supernatural comedy, and it is kind of along the lines of Ghostbusters.
I saw the trailer, and I have to say I'm excited to see the movie. Now, the premiere is this Friday at the Mesabi Range Community College Theater. You acted it, you produced it, you edited it. It's all local. Matt Rasmussen of Virginia. Welcome home.
Always a pleasure. October 16th. On top of being the anniversary of Bride and Chucky, I pressed a few final DVDs and got into costume for the world premiere of my feature film debut, Spooked in Bridgewater. Thank you so much for coming tonight to the world premiere of Spooked in Bridgewater. Followed by an audience Q&A.
How did you make the things transparent?
Multi-million-dollar special effects. Garbage bag on a string.
A big thanks to everyone who came.
Make sure to make the same two shots. No idea.
Followed by a memorable after-party featuring the 3D premiere of the much-anticipated Goosebumps the Movie, October 17th. I then picked up some Bag of Bones and Cookie Crisp Fruit Brute before mixing down a handful of EOs for Mockery News. We then caught a little family time whilst watching my movie and carving pumpkins in the EC. October 18th, I ported my pumpkin over to the studio for the taping of Mockery News, our Halloween reunion special. It was good to see the bra again.
I don't know what to suspect out of this guy either. He's having a monster mash.
And the world witnessed Goosebumps take #1 at the box office. October 19th, we said goodbye in Eau Claire's Halloween Express.
Yep, Chet would be having a field day here. I could see him calling in sick to work.
And we caught a bite at a haunted A&W root beer stand. October 20th, I pressed additional DVDs of my movie and saw the release of Mike Tyson Mysteries, the Back to the Future trilogy, and the long-awaited Back to the Future the Animated Series. October 21st, 2015 was always designated as Back to the Future Day, in which I experienced Back to the Future Part 1 before heading to Duluth just in time to appear on the news.
October 21st, 2015, today is the future date that Marty McFly and Doc Brown travel to in the second Back to the Future movie. Reporter Bailey Warfield is live at Marcus Lake Cinema, where Back to the Future 2 will be screened tonight.
Hey, Darren, it's starting to be a lot of fun out here. You can see some of the costumes, some of the great costumes behind you.
Yep, that's me in a Doc Brown costume and in a real DeLorean. Yeah. What's the date again, Doc?
Wednesday, October 21st, 2015.
Yes. That's today. Yeah. Damn, I can't wait till 1990. Sean and I received much love from the crowd, and we even won the Back to the Future costume contest. October 22nd, we visited the new collector store, Toy Galaxy, gave up the ghost at the Haunted Shack.
That one came out of nowhere. There's a third one now.
And we watched a movie I've been waiting 10 years to see again. The always classic Idle Hands. October 23rd, it was finally time for the annual Horror Fest, Crypticon, Minnesota. Day 1, I met my boys at the Wide Range booth. Well, Craig Muckler, as I live and breathe. Oh my God, is this you, Craig? It is.
On the set of Microwave Master. On the set.
Holy crap,
On
wow.
the set. How about that?
How about that? And this is you with a couple of starlets? And I set up for my premiere screening. It was then off to a Q&A with Jason Voorhees himself.
I don't know if anybody's heard. There's a video game. I'm doing the motion capture for Jason. It's going to be very involved. Hopefully you guys know about that already.
Mr. Kane Hodder.
I read a rumor on the internet that there's going to be a Friday the 13th video game, and they brought you back to play Jason in it. Is that true?
Somebody came in late, didn't they?
You killed so many people.
Thank you very much. Don't with you because you're afraid. Well, now, even if I'm Jason and you sprint, you're not getting away, you dumbass.
Then we attended the back-to-back Crypticon premieres of Ripped to Shreds, A Night in the Woods, and my sensational screening of Spooked in Bridgewater. We then hit the party rooms and bumped into many colorful characters along the way.
Enjoyed it, man. This guy right here, he has been one of the hardest working guys in the whole organization.
That's news to me, but thank you.
What a memorable evening.
Well, where you going there, Jed?
All right, where the hell are we, man? Check out this log.
Ooh, they're coming to get you, Jed. Oh, look at that, Jed. Put your head in the hole.
All right.
That's what the shot is called. The Matt Rasmussen shot.
October 24th, Crypticon Day 2. I attended a screening of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory at the Mall of America. And I bought a glorious new Halloween suit at the Spirit Halloween store just before meeting my horror idol, Mr. Kane Hodder.
Hey, Kane, how we doing, my friend? Pretty good. Nice to meet you, finally. I wanted to meet you my entire life.
He was even kind enough to sign my Jason mask and murder me with my own machete.
3, 2, 1. There we go. Ah, look at that. Thank you, my friend. Kane, you're my best man. There you go, right there. Very nice.
I then received some attention from Miss Callahan herself, Leslie Easterbrook of Police Academy fame, who affectionately nicknamed me Sweet Tangerine. And we danced to our early graves. October 25th, Crypticon Day 3 was also known as National Chucky Day.
Stop with the Chuck.
I was able to meet screen legend Lance Henriksen,
Lance, how are you, my friend?
who also signed my copy of Pumpkinhead.
My name is Ed Hardy. Aw, bitch.
Guys, they're gonna take a picture of me.
I got you.
I think I got one. I think one will work.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you. You're one of the true best.
I even bumped into my Ghostbuster buddies from Ghostbusters, Minnesota whilst meeting Michael Biehn.
Michael Biehn, how we doing, my friend?
We parted ways next to Ecto 1, and I headed back to Duluth for a screening of the original Universal classic, Bela Lugosi in Dracula.
I am Dracula.
Also, that guy is Spanish Dracula.
Soy Dracula.
October 26th, we attended a screening of the original zombie classic, Night of the Living Dead.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
October 27th, I captured footage for a top secret project, Scary Spoofy 2. Oh, my lad. October 28th, we finally streamed the long-awaited Tremors 5.
I like your style.
October 29th, I also streamed both new Simpsons Halloween episodes, The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror 26 and The Simpsons Halloween of Horror, before posting many of my Halloween pics from the season. October 30th, on All Hallows Eve, I wished Jakey a happy birthday. We prepared our costumes at the Zarn residence.
Yeah, take the win, see? It's Coach Eve.
And we watched a few music videos, including The Bump's Gonna Goose Ya.
Coach Eve kicks ass.
We then caught up with some old friends whilst preparing to ring in Halloween at the stroke of midnight with our first ever annual Halloween pumpkin drop.
Our first ever live countdown pumpkin drop.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween!
The best day of the year has just begun, people! 24 more hours of this. October 31st, our first act of Halloween was to plug in the greatest Halloween special of all time.
The Tom and Jerry Halloween Special.
The Tom and Jerry Halloween Special. Halloween morning brought us the Halloween Hustle 5K, where we watched Brooke go the distance. We then feasted on a traditional Halloween favorite. I later picked up some Halloween footage, visited the Poulises,
Showtime!
attended the Grabowski Halloween party,
Some of these musics are just
The music's.
and closed out the night back at the Zarn Halloween party with our annual favorite, Michael Dougherty's Trick or Treat, November 1st. The next morning, we took a frolic through the leaves, hit up some All Hallows Day sales, and took in a Matt Rasmussen movie marathon, thusly closing out the Halloween 2015 season. I hope you had as much fun as we did, but somehow I doubt it. Until next year.
Have a safe and happy Halloween.
And don't forget, Fruit Bride!
Rasmussen, Mockery News.
Man, that sure was chilling.
May I haunt your castle?
Certainly. Be my ghost.
Well, there you have it, friends. 30 years of Halloween hijinks.
Too bad that was the final recap.
Although Halloween does live on forever, it's important to let Halloween live on in your hearts year-round. We certainly can't let it fade away like goblins and ghosts, can we?
Of course not. After all, we all know there's no such thing as ghosts and goblins. Don't we, Matt? Matt? Holy cats! Something's going wrong here.
I think I'd better introduce a surprise Halloween artifact before we totally disappear.
What could that be, King?
None other than everyone's favorite ghoulish drink,
Ecto Cooler! Nice to see you, bros.
Well, it's nice to be seen.
This ought to keep everyone's spirits up. Cheers to Halloween!
Cheers to Halloween!
Hey, what happens when a banana sees a ghost?
The banana splits.
Don't you go anywhere, because here's a look at ghosts to come in our special Halloween preview. Hey, kiddies, it's your old pal, the King of Halloween here.
And I'm not gonna lie, he deserves that title 100%.
I know.
He has a countdown for Halloween that starts the day after Halloween.
We have the King of Halloween here today.
It wouldn't be Halloween if we weren't joined by the King of Halloween himself, Matt Rasmussen.
Yeah! Thank you for having me on.
He is the king of Halloween, Mr. Matt Rasmussen. Every day.
365, 24/7, the King of Halloween, year-round.
He's not kidding you. He's not. The suit comes out in June.
Welcome, Slice. Welcome. Allow me to show you a slice of the King of Halloween's playhouse.
We'll go with the
That doll reminds me of my good buddy Chucky here. He loves it. He loves to get involved.
I'm not even fazed by this anymore.
Here's the Halloween card.
Every year you get me, man. You'll go all across the country, right?
No, I have to
Maybe
visit
even,
everywhere across the country, yes. From the Halloween capital of the entire universe, Salem, Massachusetts. Nice to meet you.
Very cute. Hey, man, thanks. It's a pleasure to meet you.
You were my childhood.
I'm glad you popped your scary.
Let's toast, brah.
Cheers there, bro.
Matt Rasmussen, the King of Halloween. Thanks for stopping by, Matt.
Thank you so much for having me, Rye Guy. Until next year.
This is Halloween. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. 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 Halloween.
Shunsy!
What?
Why shouldn't you pull a fruit brute by its tail?
I don't know. Why not?
It may be his tail, but it could be your end.
Well, I'm glad that's the end of our corny jokes. But it's also the end of the very first King of Halloween movie special.
We hope you enjoyed it. I'm Matt Rasmussen.
I'm Sean Zarn.
I'm Brooke Zarn.
I'm Corey Shikalski.
Have a safe and happy Halloween! And an even happier... Run!